Hey everyone, I'm Rob Souza, and this isn't even the real me. I'm an AI avatar. That's right, a clone, built in Heygen. And while the real Rob is off somewhere enjoying his Red Bull, I'm here, cranking out videos, pulling views, and saving hours of filming time. Because while most YouTubers are still stuck doing this,
Test 1, 2, test 1, 2, see if all of this works. I've ditched all that for a system that's faster and easier. And I'm now using Heygen to create AI-generated videos in minutes, not hours. In this step-by-step tutorial, I'll show you how to use ChatGPT prompts to write a strong script and get SSML code for Heygen. Create 3 matching avatars.
At an AI company, here's exactly how you should be using AI to help
then
you
we'll go
create
back to
content
making.
faster, that's higher quality, and ultimately more viral. I've used all these methods over the past 6 months to help us grow our accounts to over 4 million impressions each month. And I'm done gatekeeping. Here's exactly how you can do it too. First up, let's talk about how I use AI to create high quality content faster. First is talking head videos. If you want to grow on social media, you need to be talking to the camera. You just can't be doing trends. You're not going to see any growth on your accounts. So in order to automate this process, you should be using Heygen. This allows you to create your own digital twin or use an avatar that they already have, type a script, input any background or media you want in your video, and in seconds, you have a high-quality video ready to post. This way, you can easily be creating videos while you're in an Uber, on your commute to work, or even just laying in bed. Next is voiceovers. If you're on TikTok, I'm sure you've seen this trend.
This is Brooke. She's a California girl living in Nashville.
But did you know that all the voices in those videos are actually AI generated? Most creators use a platform called Lab. Not only does this speed up the entire video making process, but it actually gives your videos a really cool and unique edge to stand out online. They have hundreds of different voices to choose from. All you have to do is find a voice that fits the vibe of your video, input your script, and hit generate. Then all you have to do is download your audio file and then edit it into whatever video or asset you're creating. Having a good video is obviously essential to having good content on social media. That being said, the thumbnail or reel cover is almost equally as important because that's really what's going to get people to watch the awesome video you've just created. One of my favorite things to do to ensure my thumbnail is as strong as possible is to download an image of it and upload this into ChatGPT. I'll prompt ChatGPT to act as Google Cloud Vision and analyze my thumbnail, give it a rating, and give it areas to improve upon. I found this super helpful, especially if you're just starting out on social media, because even just the smallest of changes can make a huge difference when it comes to your thumbnail, helping you generate even more views. Creating content is really only half the battle on social media. Once you have a small audience, here's how you should begin to scale your content to get even more reach than ever before. I'm sure you've seen huge creators like Mr. Beast who have different channels in multiple languages. And you've probably always wondered, why are they doing this? But it's actually super smart. When you translate your content, you're able to tap into an entirely new global market that was never able to understand your content before. This way, you're gaining an entire new audience without ever making any new content. This absolutely multiplies your reach and is such a great way to grow on social media. The easiest way for creators to do this is using Heygen. It doesn't just dub your content. In realtà applica il lip sync per far sembrare che tu stia parlando la lingua in cui hai tradotto il tuo video. See what I did there? All you have to do is go to Heygen and select Translate Video. Choose Hyper-Realistic Translation and upload the video you created. You can do Quick or Advanced mode. I recommend Advanced mode, and just select your video's original language and the language you want to target. You can even add captions or remove any background noise. Then just hit Translate. And in seconds, you have a video that you already made maybe months ago, ready to be reused to reach an entirely new audience. I'm sure you guys have seen creators do this trick where they say, comment whatever word down below. You comment that word and then instantly you get a DM from them saying, here's my guide, here's my course, or whatever it is they're trying to get to you. No, these creators don't have an assistant. They're not.
Hey everyone, I'm Rob Souza, and this isn't even the real me. I'm an AI avatar. That's right, a clone, built in Heygen. And while the real Rob is off somewhere enjoying his Red Bull, I'm here, cranking out videos, pulling views, and saving hours of filming time. Because while most YouTubers are still stuck doing this,
Test 1, 2, test 1, 2, see if all of this works. I've ditched all that for a system that's faster and easier. And I'm now using Heygen to create AI-generated videos in minutes, not hours. In this step-by-step tutorial, I'll show you how to use ChatGPT prompts to write a strong script and get SSML code for Heygen. Create 3 matching avatar images from different angles using effective ChatGPT prompts. Upload the avatar to Heygen, then train and animate it using Avatar 4 or the regular video editor. Build your video by creating scenes with 3 different avatar looks, adding the matching script for each scene, and then finally render the final video. So sit back, relax, and let's dive in.
Thanks, Maria. I got caught off guard there. Yeah, that's right. I was hoping I could keep drinking a Red Bull and just let the AI do the entire coaching session, but I guess that's not the case. I'm obviously not really in control. Between my producer and the AI clone, pretty much we're on autopilot today. I think I've only got like 3 paragraphs to go over. And the rest is going to be us showing you exactly what we taught on Wednesday's Digital Advisor Weekly in total application to 3 different advisors. We're going to apply everything that we teach today. And for those of you who aren't joining us live in the actual workshop itself, then we're going to give you a tutorial that you can follow and do all of this yourself with the software and each step of the process so that you don't have to rely on anyone if you want to take the time to do it. And that's for all the creators and marketers out there. If you're a financial advisor or a life insurance agent, I encourage you to try and find someone, and either a virtual assistant or somebody who understands the software, and let them manage the technology. Once you've set it up, manage the technology for you so that you can focus on your clients and your job and your expertise. All right. Every great video starts with a great script, and that's where we're starting today. Your input's only as good as your output, and you're going to hear me say that multiple times today. And there's an art to that script writing with a story arc, proper elements. We're going to go over all of that, but how you program the script makes the difference between a bad avatar clone and a really, really believable and entertaining clone. So an advisor or client, it's their responsibility that they've got to do as much training for that clone as possible, both with voice and with getting on camera. Once the clone's developed, now you're on autopilot. Now you can have somebody run it for you. I'll show you how to use ChatGPT to write really tight, engaging SSML coded or powered scripts that sound like a pro wrote it, like a script writer in Washington. So let's take a look at this step-by-step tutorial.
all right, if your video was a sandwich, the script is the meat. Without it, all you've got is soggy bread and disappointment. So let's build a script that's so good, even an AI will sound like it's auditioning for Netflix. Step 1, head over to ChatGPT. This is your AI writing buddy that doesn't complain, doesn't ask for coffee, and works at lightning speed. Here's the magic prompt you're going to paste in. Just change the topic to whatever your video's about. Ready? Here we go. Now let's break that down. Hook grabs attention like the trailer for a Marvel movie. Juicy fact keeps people listening. Call to action tells them exactly what to do next. And SSML? That's basically spice for your AI voice. Pauses, pitch changes, drama. It's the difference between a flat audiobook and Morgan Freeman narrating your life. Once ChatGPT gives you the regular script, you're going to say, boom, now your AI actor knows exactly when to pause, when to lean in, and when to drop the mic. Thanks to SSML, which stands for Speech Synthesis Markup Language. Now just copy that SSML code, drop it right into Heygen's text box, and you're done. Imagine this. You're sitting at the bank, and instead of just depositing your money, no hours in Premiere, no caffeine-fueled editing binges, just click, render, and watch the magic happen.
That's right. Your words are ready. Now, let's give them a face, because if we get this script right, with the right coding, with the right emphasis, the right pauses, now it's ready. It's time for you to make sure that your avatar looks exactly the way that you want it to. The facial expressions need to be consistent. All of that's going to be in the training. If you train your avatar and don't ever smile and show your teeth, well, guess what? AI will make up what your teeth should look like instead of what your teeth actually look like. Same thing with your smile, same thing with your mad face. So it's really important that you train your avatar as well as possible, both in voice and also in the video process itself. When it comes to voice, I encourage you to upload multiple versions of a voice. Do a mad script, do an excited script, do a sad script, and then you have different voices to choose from. You can do up to 100 different voices or voice variations, and then you can even change them from scene to scene so that you have the animation that you want to match the personality of whatever script that you're generating or your VA is generating for you. So let's take a look at this step-by-step tutorial video.
Okay, we've got our script. Now we need a face to deliver it. And that face is yours. We're about to build your digital twin, an AI version of you that works 24/7, never blinks too much, and never asks for lunch breaks. There are 3 ways to do this, depending on how realistic you want to go and how much time you've got. If you want a true clone of yourself, here's the move. Record a quick 2-minute video of you talking naturally. Introduce yourself, say a few sentences, smile, look natural. Then, submit that video to Heygen's digital twin training. In a few minutes, you'll have a photorealistic version of yourself that moves, blinks, and talks exactly like you. It's basically cloning, but without the weird sci-fi ethics debate. Maybe you want a fun, animated version of yourself, cartoon style, stylized, or just something different. Open ChatGPT and say, create 3 consistent image descriptions for an animated avatar version of the same person in 1, front-facing view, 2, 45-degree left, 3, 45-degree right. Style, it can be Pixar, anime, comic book, etc. Bright colors, plain background, consistent outfit, and facial features. Or maybe you want something that looks like you, but fits a totally different theme. Maybe a medieval knight, a cyberpunk hacker, or a space explorer. Tell ChatGPT, create 3 consistent image descriptions of the same person in 1, front-facing view, 2, 45 degrees left, 3, 45 degrees right. Make the person resemble what specific hair color, eye color, clothing style, and age range. Type in "but in a," and then you can describe theme, e.g. futuristic armor, medieval royal outfit. Spacesuit with ultra-realistic detail, cinematic lighting, and plain background. Once you've got your images, whether they're hyper-real, animated, or themed, upload them into Heygen. Let it train your avatar, and in minutes, you've got your personal AI actor.
I absolutely love it. If this is not blowing your mind, then I guess I'm all alone, stranded on an island, because every single time my team puts these together, I thought I knew all of the capability. And as I'm watching some of these videos for the first time, it is mind blowing. And so the capabilities move faster than even our learning capabilities. And I think that's why having specialists help you produce makes a really big difference. Again, unless you're listening and you're a marketer, then I encourage you to lean in. If you're a VA, you're a marketer, lean in. You really want to spend some time mastering these techniques, because the difference between what we just showed you and what most people are doing on Heygen is dramatically different. Most people aren't using the SSML code. They're not they're not starting with a ChatGPT AI series of images from different camera angles. They're not doing scenes. They're not controlling the speed of the voice. They're not putting in the pauses. All of those things is what makes the difference between a very boring, what seems like it's fake video, to something that you can't tell the difference. And in this last segment that you just heard, you can hear that the AI voice or the voice over that was narrating during the last clip is better version than me narrating, because the AI got rid of all the ums, ahs, pauses, and mistakes of which word or sentence or hesitation or thought process goes the wrong direction. Hey, Heygen doesn't do that. It never gets it wrong. And if it does, re-render before you ever publish. And again, you're not going to have to do a take after take after take like you saw in the intro of today's video. Absolutely phenomenal. Huge time saver, better quality, more enjoyable to watch. Hopefully we've made today's episode more enjoyable to watch, with entertaining segments and including media. And creativity is limitless, absolutely limitless with this technology. So you can have a ton of fun with this. Sky's the limit. My favorite so far is me jumping. Marie, I forget who it was, either Marie or Brian created a AI of me jumping out of an airplane while doing a promotion for today's coaching session. It's my favorite, and I want to use that avatar again and again, along with some other ones, like we created a military version of one. So you let your creativity come alive. Please put in the chat, what are some of your favorite avatars that you'd like to create? And maybe it's an alter ego, something you've always wanted to do but never had a chance to do. Jet fighter, I don't know. Think of anything you want. Animated character. Today we're going to show you a video of an advisor who took pictures of his actual pets and then wanted to animate them and make them social media characters that he's going to use for multiple campaigns. I think he's promoting becoming a foster parent, I think, or is it homeschooling? Either way, it's great, because when you're talking about homeschooling or you're talking about kids, there's nothing better than animals and animated animals. You're creating your own cartoon for your own kids with familiar images of the pets that wander their house that they're already in love with. This is absolutely crazy amazing, and I'm super excited. So this is where we make your avatar come alive, because once you've done your part, and we're going to show it here in just a second, we'll upload, train, sync your script so it speaks naturally, and we'll iterate until you're happy and your wife can't tell the difference between the clone and you. Then we've done our job. We'll make sure that the blinks are at the right moments and delivers your message with absolute style. And did we show that video already? Or are we going to the next one of creating different scenes? Either way, we'll be surprised by this next clip.
All right, we've got our avatar images ready. Now let's bring them to life inside Heygen. Hop into Heygen, go to Create Avatar, and upload your 3 images: front, 45-degree left, 45-degree right, or your 2-minute digital twin video. This gives Heygen everything it needs to make your avatar move naturally. Hit Train Avatar. The AI works behind the scenes to map your face, your angles, and your expressions, so it moves like a real human, not a stiff robot. Open a new project, drop your trained avatar into the scene, and paste your SSML enhanced script right into the text box. This tells the AI exactly how to speak. Pauses, emphasis, drama, all baked in.
Still marching into battle with your own cash? Rookie move.
Click Generate. In seconds, you'll see your avatar delivering your script like a pro. If something feels off, tweak the script or pacing and regenerate. This is the Frankenstein moment, except instead of screaming, "It's alive," you'll be saying, "Wow, I look good."
Yes, and again, I appreciate all the effort that my team put in to create all these videos and clips and tying all together. I'm like a little kid watching a Saturday morning cartoon. This is crazy, and I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am. But I still want to encourage you guys to get your imagination going, because this is about helping you guys get started. So I want everybody, including my VAs, marketers, everybody who's in the live workshop, go ahead and post what if you could animate either a real life animation or a cartoon animation, what would you want to turn yourself into to use on social media instead of you getting on camera? If you could do anything in the world, what would it be? We want to get your creativity going, because I want to encourage people to sign up for a Heygen account. Now, you do have to pay for if you want the real life clone, the one that looks like you, sounds like you do have to pay for the basic package, $29 a month. I would try the monthly, not the annual, just in case you decide after a month or two you're not ready for this. You can still cancel or downgrade to the free account. If all you want to do is create avatars from an image, which just a moment ago, Marie showed you a picture of me in a military uniform. And in that particular case, that was not trained from an AI clone. It was a picture of me generated by ChatGPT, multiple images. And that is actually included in the free account, although the free account limits the amount of minutes that you can render video. So, but it will get you started for free. So at the very least, get a free account, and you have access to the preloaded avatars, and you can do a picture avatar, and you can get started being creative there. I want everybody to do that, and I want everybody, there we go. So that's the AI ChatGPT. I asked it to create 3 images. There's 1, there's 2, and then there's 1 other image. And then we were able to stitch that together, and it didn't require any video training. All it required was the 3 variant images from ChatGPT, upload them as 3 different looks to 1 clone. Again, 3 different looks to 1 clone. The more looks you have, the more interesting the video is, because instead of the same exact talking head for 45 seconds, you can switch between camera shots, and it makes it much more interesting and engaging. All right, 1 looks fine, but we always say the more looks you put in, you get up to 100 different looks. You can reuse that picture to avatar over and over again for almost any piece of content. It could be a grieving spouse, and if you have that look of sadness image, handing the heads, whatever it is, upset, then you can choose that look and create any possible scene that you want using your avatar over and over again. You may even want to create your own social media channel just for your avatar. Give it a name, give it an alter ego personality, give it a backstory. See how we all could become creators? Like, creators meaning bring your ideas and your imagination to real life. That's why this is so much fun. So how do we make it binge worthy? Now, because again, we went back to script, and your script or story arc, hooking people in, giving a little bit of suspense about the content or the message that you're delivering, and getting people to wonder what your solution is to their problem, and can you actually solve their problem with a strong CTA to point them somewhere so that they can see what possible solutions you offer. All of that done in an entertaining way with a themed story from beginning to end makes an enormous difference when you're writing out a really good video reel script. But we'll show you how to create multiple scenes with different avatar looks and styles and scripts all in one seamless project inside Heygen. We really should be affiliates. We've been promoting Heygen, so that's okay. We don't need to be affiliates. We want you guys to win, and we don't care what's in it for us. What we care is that people start leveraging this technology to grow your business and your success. So so we're going to kind of give you a quick tutorial all in one seamless project, but let's take a look at the next step-by-step tutorial of making scenes.
Now that our avatar's alive, let's make it a star with multiple looks in one video. This is how you keep your audience hooked and your content feeling cinematic. Open Heygen's video editor and drop in scene 1. Pick avatar look number 1, maybe your main style, and paste the first part of your SSML script here. Click Add Scene. Switch to avatar look number 2. This could be your animated version or a themed style, and paste the second chunk of your script. Keep it short so the pace stays snappy. Add a third scene. Choose avatar look number 3. Maybe your hyper-real clone or something totally wild, and paste your closing lines or call to action. Add quick transitions between scenes so it feels seamless. Think fast cuts like TikTok, not slow fades like Grandma's slideshow.
You've got the skills. You can take this tutorial, and the replay will be on YouTube. You can go back and you can study each step-by-step process that we've added. These aren't even in the Heygen tutorials. We figured out tweaks of using ChatGPT and other tools to improve the scripts and transition from scene to scene, the quality of the image you use when uploading. All these are kind of the things that we've learned from just playing around with the tool and then using ChatGPT. If we don't like something, we use ChatGPT and ask, hey, in Heygen, my avatar is doing this and I really want to fix it. Maybe it's the hand movements don't seem natural. And then you can go to ChatGPT and ask for instructions on how to improve that. It'll give recommendations, and then you can play around with testing the solutions that are being suggested by ChatGPT or Claude or whoever else you use for AI chat. And so with your clone, we're going to showcase 3. We're going to do 3 avatar samples. So these are advisors. It's actually 2 advisors. And then we did the sample of my military one just because we were using that as a test case. And so because we just showed you the 3 different scenes or looks of my avatar, we're also going to show you that one. But these are going to be 3 samples of actual 3 different Heygen accounts where we applied everything that we've taught today so that you can see the potential output. Now, remember, I said this earlier today, garbage in, garbage out. The quality of what you put in your voices, your images, the script is the quality that you'll get out. So if you take the time to create as many looks and voices for your avatar as possible, the better the result. Now, take note, when you do see my military avatar, I want you to listen to the voice because I re-recorded a different voice. Now, what I mean by different, a military soldier is not going to sound all animated and excited. They're going to be more very serious, and it's time to get focused on the mission ahead. It's much more masculine, and so I re-recorded it trying to imagine if I were in a military situation, which I have been, and it improved the quality of the AI voice significantly better than using my coaching voice. And it made it more hyper realistic. So you can create multiple voices, multiple images. That's what's so much fun. And then we'll show you an animated version and then animated cartoon version. So let's take a look at these examples.
Still marching into battle with your own cash? Such a rookie move. The bank's basically handing you cheap ammunition, And you're what? Waving the white flag? Take their firepower. Deploy it into real tax-free income-producing assets. The kind that deliver supplies in retirement without feeding the enemy, the IRS. That's not risky. That's strategy. And strategy doesn't care about barracks gossip. Stop dying rich. Start living leveraged. Your legacy won't win the war on its own.
Now, of course, the content doesn't matter. It's arbitrary. Everybody has a different strategy or solution to a specific problem. So these are just filler script examples for us. When it comes to you, you want to articulate what it is what problem you solve, and then tease the solutions. That's the call to action. That's where you want to point them somewhere where they can go and learn what expertise and experience you have to solve that specific problem. But you really want to create that tension between the problem and how to get to the other side of that problem. And even with instruction, many people won't get there because human nature lacks follow through. So even if you gave away the specific how-to strategy to solve the problem, 95% of the people will not do it on their own, especially if they're not an expert. And if you've taken the time to give them all the entire solution, when they give up trying to do it on their own, the first person they're going to call is the person who gave them the solution. So make sure that's you in your scripts and in your workshops. The way that we did this last week, our sales funnel is video reels, which is what we're talking about today, to point to either your weekly content or point directly to some sort of workshop or masterclass. That's what we did this Wednesday, Digital Advisor Weekly. We pointed people towards this workshop today. So you can call to action at the end of any video reel to tell people where to go and make it compelling so that they feel like that they're interested enough and have a little bit of FOMO, fear of missing out, to want to do exactly what you're telling them to do at the end of the video and go check it out. So let's check it. Let's take out. See, that's why an avatar is much better, because when you're live and make a mistake, you got to go back. Avatars don't do that. I love the fact I can rely on that. But now we're about to take a look at the next version or sample of creating an avatar, but not a realistic clone.
Still using your own money to invest? That's cute. Like chasing your own tail. The bank's practically dangling low-interest loans in front of you like a laser pointer. And you're just walking away?
Take their money. Park it in real, tax-free, income-producing assets. The kind that feed you in retirement instead of feeding the IRS.
That's not risky. That's math. And math doesn't care about market gossip or catty opinions. Stop hoarding your cash like a squirrel. Start living leveraged. Your legacy won't build itself.
Yeah, and that is our good friend Garth Hassel. It happens to be the 1 week he's on summer vacation, but that is a clone of his family cat, of which he's having all kinds of fun with, creating all kinds of videos. It's hilarious. I love it. It's entertaining, and it doesn't take him, and he doesn't take himself seriously, which is why the avatar and his scripts are so funny. Which, by the way, that was not his script. That was our script. Just throwing it in there to see how we can get any avatar to say anything we want. Again, just a sample. If you're here, you're not in the financial industry, it doesn't matter what the content is. Everybody solves a problem. Even if it's a product, you're solving a problem. And so your script will be based on the unique solution that you provide to a unique problem for your unique audience. Now, this is our last sample. So I think this one is the actual real clone, and this is of David Hurst.
Still using your money to invest? Adorable. The bank's basically waving low-interest loans at you, and you're, what, politely declining? Take their money. Secure it with real, tax-free, income-producing assets, the kind that pay you in retirement without feeding the IRS. That's not risky. That's math, and math doesn't care about market gossip. Stop dying rich. Start living leveraged. Your legacy won't build itself.
Outstanding. This episode has gone, this workshop's gone so well because the AI is able to condense the content into almost half the time that it normally takes us to teach all of this. And so now we have extra time. We're going to do some Q&A before wrap up, and then it's going to buy you guys extra time because we're going to finish early. So if you have a question, now's the time to put it in the chat. See if we can answer those, because this is where we collaborate. So is the photo to Heygen have to be full body or just facial photos? Great. I mean, great question. You remember, one avatar can have 100 looks. So the question is yes and no. It's both. It's everything. You want a full body, you want a half body with hand movements, you want just a headshot talking head. You want to create as one from the right, one from the left, one with you looking sad, one with you looking happy, one with you looking mad. I mean, the more looks you give it, the more you can create multiple scenes with multiple looks to stitch together a really, truly dynamic video reel. Good video reels don't have somebody talking for 30 to 40 seconds. It does, but it changes. The clips quickly change. It's like 3 seconds looking at this, and then it switches to looking at this and switches to looking at that. The more looks you have, the better, because it's going to give you a lot more options. All right. Can Heygen do this with a headshot? We just answered that one. Yes, it can. So that would be picture to clone. You just want to replicate as many versions of that picture as possible. Yes, at different angles. That's correct. And you can take a realistic picture and have ChatGPT recreate that picture with multiple different camera angles. Just make sure that you tell it that you want to recreate the image as authentically as possible. So thanks, Marie. That's fantastic. Yeah, Barry, you've been working out, apparently. You look great. So there's an athlete. Barry was saying that he wanted to be an athlete earlier, and it looks like Marie just went ahead and quickly generated a buffed out version of Barry Goldwater. So Barry, thanks for letting us do that. That's hilarious. Yes. Okay. So John, does the AI decide the background, or do you? No, you instruct it. So you can put in any background you want. And that's what's fun. You can put yourself on in Star Trek on the, what do they call that? The helm? No, that's boating. At any rate, I wasn't a Star Trek fan, so but you know what I'm talking about. If you're a Star Wars fan, which I was, like you in the Millennium Falcon sitting next to Chewbacca, you literally could do the entire video reel from that position with that background. It's limitless. All right. So, and there's stock backgrounds to choose from, or you can create that in ChatGPT. Star Trek Enterprise. That is the show. I was just trying to figure out what they call it when they're in the control center. It's okay. One of my Trekkie friends will pitch in and help us out there. All right. So does the AI roll back around, or do you instruct? Okay, with that, we answered that. Just going through any of the other questions. One last question. Yeah, when to choose to do picture to avatar or realistic clone? The realistic clone or the video clone, lookalike clone. You use a combination of both is what I'd encourage you to do, and the voiceover, and you can put it all together in one video. One of the things that we're going to do, which is super exciting, is that we're going to design a really, really well put together, optimized mini series. Now, it's meant to replace financial advisors' typical workshops or webinars that they do, except we're doing it Hollywood style. We're turning you into the host of a documentary film or show, and you're going to do the intro and then cut to the documentary, then come back to you, and you give your opinions about it, and then after about 20 minutes, it wraps up, leaving you hanging for episode 2. And then we create a multi-series of investigative style documentary of teaching whatever topic it is that is your solution to solve the unique problem for your unique audience. And we can take these pre-built, pre-produced mini-series and simply swap you in as the host with a realistic look-alike clone and voice, and fully make that mini-series look like you're hosting the entire thing. And we've already are building and testing these, and we can't wait for these to come out, where you guys can use them to convert people into appointments. Because after every 20 minutes, as you wrap up each episode, you'll do an invite for people to schedule a time to meet with you, so that you can apply the specific solutions in your mini series or your documentary, and you can apply it to their unique situation. So instead of one call to action, you get 4 or 5 calls to action, and it allows you a much greater chance of getting people scheduled on your calendar. So using the ability of the AI clone, if you're narrating or teaching something, it's probably good to do something like what you're seeing now as a realistic clone. But then we'll integrate and switch back and forth. Try not to talk more than 2 to 3 minutes, switch to something else, come back. If you're teaching how to calculate Social Security, do it with animation. Don't do it on a whiteboard. There's no need to do that anymore. We can make it more interesting. All right. Christine, Sheila, and then we'll go to Christine. Can you use Heygen to help clients? Oh, there we go. Okay, then we'll go to Sheila. If you want to try okay, we're switching back and forth. Can I use Heygen to help clients turn blog content into a video reel? Absolutely, you can. Just make sure in a video reel, you've got to start with a hook. You got to talk about the problem that people are having, and you got to tease a solution, and then a CTA for people to go see that solution. Follow the story arc. Okay, Christine, just curious, if you want to try Heygen and create my own AI avatar like the examples, does the free trial achieve the same result? Okay, so just go back on that really quickly. It does everything except for a personal clone. So you can use their stock avatars or image to clone. You can't do the actual real look-alike clone. That will require the first tier of membership. I think it's $29 a month. Check it out and choose a month to month, so that you have the ability to cancel instead of paying for the annual year. Okay, we're wrapping up here, and I did want to try and buy back people's time. It's a Friday. You guys have enough to do. And because of AI, we shaved off 15 minutes and answered more questions than we have in any workshop on any Friday in the last year. So thank you to Heygen, to my VA team, my producer, because it's saving everybody time. So as we close out, we went from a blank page to a full AI video reel, script, avatar, animation, scenes, style, showcase, all of it. And feel free to watch the replay if you want to go step by step through. It'll be on YouTube, and you can go through that if you need help on some of the extra tips and tricks. But now it's your turn. Make your first reel in the next 72 hours. And I would love it if you sent it to us, and we'll help you promote it across every one of our channels. We'll tag you, your business, wherever you want us to send people, we will post it for you. So I encourage everybody, even if you're listening to the live stream, you can send your video to rob@amhsupport.com. That's rob@AMH stands for Advisor Marketing Hub, amhsupport.com, and we will promote your video for you in this next 10 days. So I encourage you in the next 72 hours. So you got to submit it by Monday if you want us to help you promote it. We can help you try and create some virality out of the post. And remember, no crew, no budget required, no fancy camera, just the tools you saw today. And hey, if it goes viral, make sure you remember me when you're sitting on the beach in Fiji You better send me a picture of what it looks like to be on vacation while your AI marketing team's working 24/7, because isn't that what we're all looking forward to? There's a lot of things that we're not looking forward to with AI, but that's one thing I am looking forward to. So that's a wrap for today's workshop, where we are obsessed with giving you the tools, the trends, the tactics to stay ahead in the AI-powered content game. Until next time, stay curious, keep creating, and I'll see you in the digital